I do a few different seeds for my foraging boxes for the quail, but this one they seem to really like. And I believe I got this one at Tractor Supply. And that one works really well. It's got a lot flax, ryegrass, clover, all different clovers. Anyway, I also do sometimes just red clover. I also got from the feed store, there was like a leafy greens mix and a wildlife mix. So I do those as well. But this seems to be like their favorite. They really go after this. And anything, and then when I add extra red clover, they seem to really like the clovers. So that's what I've been doing. So I tried to do vegetables over here, flowers over there, and then things like, you know, right now I have those little seed trays I still have from Greenhouse Mega Store. I don't know, I'm saying it wrong. I'll try to find out. Really big flats, which are awesome. But now that all my autoimmune conditions have really flared up, my arthritis is pretty bad, they're really heavy for me. But I still, outside, may start in the big trays, my cover and habitat blend, because I just want to like put seeds all the way across a big tray, because I need lots and lots more grasses for the wildlife. It's not totally organized yet. I see, like, I couldn't find this because it was in my little folder. I kept looking for rutabaga. I'm glad I didn't buy another one like I've done with other seeds. So hopefully I'll start that. That's what I'm excited to start. I can't do, what do you call it? Nightshade anymore. So I'm trying to find other stuff, you know, that instead of potatoes, and get you through the winter. And then,
what do you have going down here in terms of notes and things?
Oh, just the things I need to start. I got this, I'm just trying it out. This little week by week vegetable gardener handbook. And then you write your frost date, you know, you find your frost date and then write down, you know, this is 9 to 7 weeks. And I just kind of highlighted the things that I want to start. So I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe it'll keep me on track. Who knows? Not a lot can keep me on track, but so those are just some things I'm trying to see if they help, if they work.
What is this, the Experimental Farm Network?
Do you know? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
But I forget. I think Sean from Edible Acres recommended them. They have really good price on seed and all kinds of really interesting stuff. The only thing with me being a visual person is there's no pictures on their packets, and and there's no info much. So I have to look it up every time.
Okay. So
that's the only thing I have a hard time with, and that's just strictly because I'm such a visual person and I can read it and 2 seconds later forget what it was. So, but some people, they have like encyclopedia in their head and they can keep track of all that. Not me. So, this is my favorite flower of the summer because it just brings on so many butterflies and bees, and it's just so bright. And that thing just freaking keeps shooting out flowers like all summer, as long as we deadhead them. And then I'm trying to add a lot more fennel, and these are all specifically for the butterflies, you know, so. And then there's another one I love, this partridge pea. It's the bumblebees end up really, like, their little body, they just like, they get in there and they'll just be covered with pollen, and it's so fun. You look at the flower and you just hear this eat, eat, eat. They're like all rolling in there. So, and it's also a pea, so it adds nitrogen. So I guess, but my whole thing is the bees like it. So, and it's native. It's a native annual, self-seeding annual. So that's it. I don't know anything else. I do a ton of zinnias. I have a big bag of zinnias. I found I started all these zinnias in trays, and then I figure out they catch up at the same time if I just put the seeds down. So from now on, I'm pretty much doing zinnias, just spreading the seeds. Oh, the other thing. Oh, I did an experiment. So I did regenerative gardening. She showed starting seeds, like, what was that called? Pre-sprouting the seeds. So I did that with some seeds, with some native grasses, and I found out either I'm doing it wrong, could be user error, or it just worked better. Like these, I just put the seeds in the tray and started it, and these I pre-sprouted, and they're not. Oh wait, is that the one? No, that's not the one. Here's the one, it pre-sprouted. So if you can see. And they're just barely doing anything. So I pre-sprouted them and then put them in here. I thought I was following what she said, but I could be wrong. So with those, I'm going to just put them because like these caught way up. The other thing, I don't know. Maybe it also has to do with, you know, the moisture in this. And maybe these cells were too big and held too much moisture. I'm not sure. So because these are, I have really dry soil, so I always get natives that are for dry soil. And these are, because we want more crickets. So they like host plants for crickets. So, but look at side oats grama. My sand reed, that has been very slow, but it's taken off. And then, so I'm excited. And then this is a new one I'm trying this, it's not a native necessarily. It's a, yeah, pearl yarrow. Look at this. It's got these little tiny, because I have the regular native wild yarrow and it's very wild, but the pollinators love it. But I thought I'd try one that looks a little pretty. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll still attract a lot of pollinators. So.
What's going on down here? Is this nothing?
Oh, there's water. So when I have to water my flats, I've been putting the water in here and I set it so it can water from the bottom.
Okay.
And then this is another one I pre-sprouted. You probably aren't supposed to pre-sprout common vetch because now it's not coming up.
And what's these containers down here?
Oh, these are I gotta figure out. I'm not doing so well with the whole mealworm
So what are
thing.
these?
Mealworms. And I'm getting like all beetles. I don't know how to, it's like, people say it's so easy, but I don't know. I got a lot of beetles going on.
Beetles.
So,
Yeah.
but I'm having a problem because like you're supposed to scoop out the beetles, put them in one thing, and take out the mealworms. Because look, I don't think my mealworms are doing so well. I think I've messed up and I got to start over again.
These are for the quail.
Yeah, these are for the, oh, see,
you've got
I got all beetles.
All right.
And if you don't get them out, then they eat the mealworms. I don't see any.
Okay. Well, I can't even.
Yeah, I don't even see any mealworms.
I can't even let you do that.
At least they don't like fly, so. Yeah, but it's kind of creepy. Can you hear it?
Oh, I can.
Ew. So.
Two people who have issues with worms.
I know, I can't believe I can do this. It took me forever even to get used to like earthworms. Even now, because they squiggle a lot. If I have gloves on, I'm okay, but man, these beetles, I'm like, this is not going well. So it's probably very easy. It's just, I have to figure out like an even easier method. I've seen some videos and I need to watch some more where people have like 3 drawers. Maybe 3 drawers where like, I don't know. 2 bins.
Make sure you close that up.
No, they're not getting out. They gotta have air. Yeah. They haven't gotten out, so yeah, and let me see this. Might be, I was trying to pre-sprout. Let's see, did any of them sprout yet? Oh, there's little sprouts on them, but I don't know if this is gonna work. It's not for you. I got them out of the yard. These are prairie drop seed. So,
Can you see it?
yeah, I see the sprout there. Some long sprouts. Can you see it or not?
Well, let's let it focus.
Anyway, so I don't know if I'm so keen on the pre-sprout. I have all these. I got so excited. I'm like, I'm just going to pre-sprout everything. So I have this old cilantro. So they say especially like when you have old seeds to see, because the germination rate is quite low sometimes. So, yeah, I don't know, but Thing is, cilantro takes a long time. Oh, there's
Some sprouts.
There's a few sprouts, so maybe it'll be good with like my old seeds that are big. I don't know. They also might be a little bit cold. But what I didn't know about cilantro, which probably everybody else knows, is that it's more of a cool season. I always think of, making salsa, so I wouldn't start it till like late, like when you start tomatoes, and then it's bolts so quickly. So I'm trying it early. Anyway, so that's that. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I got a bag of micro clover, so I'm trying to figure out, I guess I should research it, whether I should just start it in flats or put the seeds out. We have so many rodents. A lot of seeds get eaten. Like that's probably my biggest challenge is rats. So anyway, bye from Southeast Michigan. I wish I was in Florida. So that's it. Be kind.